Have you ever wondered if Starbucks coffee is more than just a place to grab your favorite latte? Dive into the intriguing world of the Starbucks business model, where coffee, strategy, and innovation blend seamlessly. Uncover the secrets behind Starbucks' unique approach, from its iconic Starbucks music ambiance to its intriguing Starbucks reward system. Is Starbucks coffee a bank in disguise? Let's find out. In the realm of fast food chains, Starbucks isn't just another player. It's a cultural phenomenon. From introducing terms like tall, grande, and venti to its unique cup designs that spark controversy, Starbucks has changed the way we experience coffee. Love it or mock it, Starbucks is more than a coffee shop. It's become part of the mainstream fabric. But what if I told you that Starbucks has grown beyond your favorite coffee shop? Yes, it's true. Starbucks has become a bank in its own right, with its customers entrusting around $1.6 billion to the company. Surprised? Well, don't be. Starbucks isn't just about coffee anymore. It's a technology company that competes favorably with giants like PayPal. Even traditional banks are keeping an eye on Starbucks, wondering what it'll do next. But how did Starbucks go from brewing coffee to being a financial powerhouse? The answer lies in its ingenious approach. Starbucks understood early on that it wasn't just selling coffee, it was crafting an experience. Its physical locations weren't mere cafes, they were third places, offering a welcoming haven between work and home. As the 90s and early 2000s saw a decline in communal spaces, Starbucks' well-timed emergence filled the gap. With a blend of good Wi-Fi, caffeine, and comfort, it became the go-to spot for freelancers and remote workers. Starbucks didn't just emerge, it skyrocketed. Beyond being a coffee house, Starbucks became a neighborhood friend, encouraging employees to connect with regulars, sparking small talk, and even immortalizing your name, no matter how they misspelled it, on your cup. Add to that stellar branding, unwavering consistency, and yes, the taste of their coffee, and you've got a recipe for global success. Astonishingly, Starbucks managed this without franchising, maintaining strict control over every aspect of its presentation. Starbucks' influence transcended its walls and transformed neighborhoods. The Frappuccino effect, a phenomenon where property prices soar when a new Starbucks opens nearby, showcased its community impact. Let's go through the evolution of this coffee shop into a secret financial juggernaut together. From a humble beginning in Seattle in 1971, Starbucks embarked on this epic journey. With 84 locations in 1990, it rapidly expanded to 677 by 1995. Breaking boundaries, it opened its first international outpost in Japan in 1996. The new millennium saw Starbucks hit a remarkable milestone, boasting 3,501 stores, with an astonishing 16,680 by 2008. At its peak, over 7 new stores welcomed customers each day. However, even the mightiest giants can stumble. As Starbucks soared to new heights, subtle cracks began to surface. Some attributed these hiccups to the global economic downturn, but it was hard to ignore the mounting pressure from rivals like McDonald's, concerns about market saturation, and a growing chorus of discontented customers. In a pivotal moment, Howard Schultz, a pivotal board member, penned an unvarnished internal memo that somehow found its way to the public eye. This candid email candidly challenged the company's prioritization of efficiency and speed over quality, and hinted that the company had lost its enchanting allure. It was a wake-up call that change was in order. If Starbucks was to preserve its essence, it was time to make a bold move, and that's precisely what it did. Schultz, the mastermind behind modern Starbucks, emerged as the driving force in 1982 when Starbucks was just a humble chain of 4 coffee houses nestled in the Pacific Northwest. After stepping aside in 2000 to focus on Starbucks' global expansion, particularly in China, he returned to the helm in 2008 amidst the company's roughest financial patch. He took on the challenge of steering the ship back to its glory days after inheriting the worst 3-month performance in Starbucks history. A mere month into his second stint as CEO, Schultz made a daring call. With things having slipped into disarray, a bold gesture was needed to reinvigorate the brand. He chose to shut down every Starbucks store for a day, a decision that carried an estimated $6 million price tag in lost profit. But why did he do that? That day, Starbucks' 135,000 baristas revisited the fundamentals, the art of crafting the perfect cup, delighting customers, and focusing on every everything that makes their coffee experience extraordinary. This was only the beginning. Later that year, a massive all-hands meeting took place at the corporate level where 10,000 partners gathered in New Orleans for a 3-day conference that cost Starbucks $30 million. But the true genius of Starbucks' modern-day strategy that saved them from economic collapse was the introduction of the My Starbucks reward system in 2009. At first glance, it's a simple loyalty program where customers earn stars for every purchase, redeemable for free drinks and merchandise. So what makes this move ingenious then? There's more to it than meets the eye. Imagine this. Each time you load funds onto your Starbucks card through their app, you're essentially depositing money into their account, kind of like in a bank. Starbucks invests these funds in short-term, low-risk ventures, effectively turning your coffee budget into a strategic financial asset. With a massive customer base, Starbucks earns interest in these accumulated funds, transforming itself into a pseudo-bank. With an astonishing 29 million Starbucks Rewards members worldwide, the loyalty program funnels a staggering amount of money through Starbucks' hidden financial operations. Estimates suggest over $10 billion flows through the program annually. To put this in perspective, if Starbucks were a traditional bank, it would rank among the top 2% of U.S. banks by deposit size. And the fascinating part? Some of these funds might never be spent. In 2018, Starbucks reportedly made $155 million from customers who forgot about their loaded cards. But rest assured, Starbucks maintains the balance between its financial operations and its commitment to customer satisfaction. Behind the scenes, while Starbucks earns interest on your funds, you, the customer, are rewarded with stars, free drinks, and merchandise. It's a clever dance of financial strategy and customer service, leaving patrons feeling valued and none the wiser. On the surface, Starbucks' reward system seems like a win-win scenario. Customers load money onto their accounts, earning digital currency known as stars with each purchase. It's a simple way to enjoy free drinks and perks. But as we delve deeper, we uncover a gray area. When broken down to its basics, the funds left in Starbucks rewards accounts represent a sort of interest-free loan to the company. While not technically illegal, this practice raises moral questions. Are customers unknowingly giving away their funds? And is Starbucks benefiting unfairly from this financial arrangement? Critics argue that while customers may not be losing their life savings, the feeling of an imbalance remains. The question arises, who is truly benefiting from this arrangement? However, some may argue that customers do receive free items in return, and it's all part of the game. Consumer watchdogs voice their concerns, pointing out the psychological effects of preloaded cards that often lead to increased spending. This phenomenon raises important considerations about the implications of these reward systems on consumer behavior. Interestingly, this innovative blend of primary goods and financial services isn't unique to Starbucks. Other industry giants like Amazon, Apple, Walmart, Target, and Costco are embracing similar models. Apple, for example, ventured into finance with Apple Pay and introduced the exclusive Apple Card in collaboration with Goldman Sachs. Walmart launched the Walmart Money Card, a prepaid debit card, and the Walmart to Walmart money transfer service. This evolving landscape isn't without challenges. Regulatory bodies, both in the United States and around the world, are taking notice of the convergence of traditional business and financial services. Governments in various countries are stepping in to address this hybrid model. In the European Union, new rules are proposed that require companies offering specific financial services to be licensed by the European Central Bank. The United Kingdom mandates registration with the Financial Conduct Authority, and Australia demands a license from the Australian Securities and Investments Commission. In this ever-shifting business landscape, the transformation of a simple coffee rewards program into a form of interest-free financial service is indeed a unique phenomenon. While it may seem peculiar for a coffee corporation to operate like a bank, the absence of stringent regulations has allowed these innovative models to flourish. As authorities keep a watchful eye on these evolving trends, the effectiveness of these efforts remains to be seen. Starbucks and other companies operating in this gray area now face increased scrutiny. The boundaries between businesses continue to blur, urging us to ponder the intriguing intersection of consumer convenience, financial innovation, and ethical considerations. If you're intrigued by similar sagas of businesses transforming from good to great, click the video on screen now, where we dissect how Pepsi emerged from bankruptcy to reign as one of the world's premier franchises.